Hi everybody, this is Lisa Foster from fosteringcreativitytogether.com. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today, as promised from the Z Fold Spinner card, I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on how I color on regular cardstock, specifically Whisper White and Very Vanilla, because they are thinner and they have a slight coating on them. So, it's a little different than coloring on the other cardstocks and very different from coloring on our watercolor paper. So this is what I'm just going to color the front of him because I color painfully slow. This is from the Seasonal Chums that's in the 2017 holiday catalog, and you stamp. And then he comes with a framelit. If I can get it off. Well, anyway, it's this one. And it fits around like so. You run it through the Big Shot, and then it makes a little tag like this. And you put it together, and you can tie it or whatever. But since I used this image to make a spinner card, which is what this card looks like, I cut the tag part off. That. So don't miss this video. It's called the Z Fold Spinner card. Okay, let me sit down here and get started. I recommend using our archival black ink. I like this ink because it does produce a sharp, clear image, and it you can use it on all paper. It doesn't matter. The only thing I will recommend with this is to let it set and dry for a while, or as I've done here, I've used my heat tool to heat set it. I love, love, love this. You can also use Memento ink or StazOn ink. Both of those work well too, just whichever you have. Okay, I'm going to be using Pumpkin Pie. I'm going to give the pad a little squeeze and open it up, and we're going to be using the ink that is in the tray to watercolor. This is crushed curry. Turn it around here. And this is Old Olive. And I'm also using the Pumpkin Pie marker as well as the Old Olive just for a little detail. You'll see that in a few minutes. We have a paper towel here, some scrap paper down. This is Very Vanilla. And this is one of our aqua painters. They come in packages of 2. These are the best aqua painters ever. You can't get these at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or wherever. These particular Stampin' Up ones work fabulous, so I highly recommend them. It just is filled with tap water in the barrel. It comes apart like this, and you just fill that with tap water. And when you're ready to go, you just give it a little squeeze. Get some water coming out. See, I hadn't cleaned that, so there's still some green ink on there. And then just kind of test it on your hand. That's what I find best. Now, because this is not watercolor paper, and it is it has a little, almost like a shiny coating, but you know, if that makes any sense, not a lot, but it has a little bit of a coating. So we want to be careful not to oversaturate the paper, because then it'll just bubble up and it'll pill and it'll be a nightmare. So we don't want that to happen. So we want to make sure that this is relatively, it's wet, but it's not soaking wet. Okay. I'm going to start here with some pumpkin pie. I'm going to start at the top and just blend down. Well, it would help if I had my glasses on. Huh. I don't know where they are. Okay, I'll do this blind. Let's start from the top, and like I said, just blend it on down. I hope my noggin isn't in the way of the camera. I am very new at making videos, and I didn't know it would be so hard. But it is, there is a little bit to it. And I didn't know I would be camera shy, especially since no one's watching me until you start watching me. I guess I just don't want to sound like an idiot. I don't know. That didn't even make any sense. Forget I said that. Okay, so now I'm going from the bottom up. Just a quick tip about light. When you're coloring something, like a pumpkin, you know, it has a beveled edge and it's a round thing. So if you're looking at the front of it straight on, what will be the lightest color is the outermost beveled part, which would be the center here. So we want the center lighter and the bottoms and the sides darker. Now let's say, for instance, you want this pumpkin to appear like the sunlight is here and it's coming in. You would want to do this whole side of the pumpkin lighter and this side darker. Just a little tip. Okay. I can't believe I didn't grab my glasses. That was ridiculous. I'm probably making a big mess. Huh. I don't even know where I left them. I hate that. Always losing my glasses. My glasses and my car keys. Or my mind. I sometimes lose my mind. Okay, so as you can see, we're just working it from both top and bottom. My get a little wet there. And you can always let it dry and come back and add more. You just don't want to oversaturate it at one time, which is probably what I'm going to be doing here. Okay. I'm looking around while I'm coloring for my glasses. Ah, I can't believe I took them off. What a dummy. Okay. I promise I won't whine anymore about that. So you see how we're making the center part just a little bit lighter. And like I said, we're going to come back and add more color to it as soon as it dries. I can't believe it's pumpkin season already. My goodness. Where did the summer go? I say that every year. This year, though, we moved, so we were busy with all that. I think I only rode my bike once. And that's not like us. We love to ride our bikes. My husband works lots of hours, so we don't see a whole lot of each other. Okay, I'm coming in now with crushed curry. I've washed the ink off the tip of the pen just by squeezing and rubbing, and now I've gone in and picked up the crushed curry. So this is just going to be the little light inside. Isn't this a cute little jack-o'-lantern? I love them. I adore this. I especially think it's cute that it's a tag. Halloween is so fun, isn't it? Even though well, I won't disclose how old I am because that's just embarrassing. But Halloween is fun. Okay. Now again, I'm clearing my color. Make sure I have some water. I'm going to go in here with the old olive and start coloring the leaves. Oops, too much water. You just kind of have to play with it. When you're using watercolor paper, it's a lot easier because it's wet, you can get it really wet and blend very, very well. On this, it's a little hard. And you can use blender pens too. Those are a great tool. Maybe I'll show you how to do that next time. Okay, so I'm just coming here and giving it a little color. And the stem. Okay. We'll let that dry and then we'll come back and do a little more. Okay. We'll set that aside. I'm going to use the Pumpkin Pie Stampin' Write marker. Our markers come with 2 ends. This is the writing tip and this is the brush tip. And normally if you're culling, you would probably choose the brush tip. But since I have such a small space that I'm going to use this in, I'm going to use the tiny tip. All I'm going to do here is just go through and darken these edges. You can use any color really. Please bear with me. I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay. There, that makes it just a little darker, a little more noticeable. A little more character. Okay. Now the pumpkin pie is pretty much dry. It doesn't take long. So we're going to clear our brush. I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to pick up some dark parts of the... Now we can really do some shadowing and highlighting. Another tip, this is kind of funny. I was taking a Copic class and I was struggling, you know, trying to get it right, move my hand all over the place, and the instructor came up and said, you know, if you turn your paper, that would be a lot easier. So, turn your project so it's comfortable for you. I felt like such an idiot. Just didn't occur to me at all. Okay. And we're getting some good rich color now down here. At least I think we are. And then just blend that together. Blend it down. Okay. You see, that doesn't look too bad. Again, see how the bottom is and the top are lighter on the sides, and then right in the front where it bevels out, it's a little lighter. Okay. Now I'm going to come in here with the old olive. Again, small space, so I'm using this tip. And I wouldn't try to paint that, it's so small. Okay, and here's an easy way to add just a little more color. Around here too. Look at the bottom of the stem. Whether it would be a shadow. Maybe a little here. It's sort of tucked behind the pumpkin. Okay. And then again, come back in with your watercolor, and that ink from the marker will blend in too. So just work that a little bit. Okay. And then I see a spot. Okay. And that's how I do that. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it at the bottom of the video, or you can contact me. My information is on my blog at fosteringcreativitytogether.com. I'm always happy to help or answer any questions or whatever you need. If you live in the United States and don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to earn your business. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out the video on how to create this cute Z-fold spinner card. Okay? Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.